Hello everyone, I'm Claire Huddleston. Thanks for joining us tonight. The U.S. Coast Guard is searching for a Tuscaloosa man in the Gulf of Mexico. Orange Beach police say 54-year-old Billy Lagrone went underwater around 9:30 this morning and he never came back up. Lagrone was spearfishing with friends about 40 miles off the coast of Orange Beach. This was not Lagrone's first time spearfishing. These are pictures of Lagrone from the 27th annual Alabama Open Spearfishing Rodeo in 2002. Sticking with news from the Gulf Coast, BP is arguing it should no longer have to pay for future losses caused by last year's oil spill. BP has filed a 29-page document with the Gulf Coast Claims Facility saying the hardest hit areas are recovering and the economy is growing. The company says only a limited number of oyster harvesters should receive payments for expected losses. There's a new addition at the Bryant Museum in Tuscaloosa. You can now see a painting of former Alabama running back Mark Ingram. WVUA's Daniel Sparkman was there for the unveiling and has more.
This portrait, called Take It By Force, will join Mark Ingram's Heisman Trophy in the Bryant Museum. It's the result of months of planning and over 1,400 hours of work. Through this painting and his story, Ingram hopes he can help youth around the country.
There's so many negative statistics when it comes to a child that has a parent that's incarcerated. So just to turn those statistics around, make them positive, and let the kids and let youth know that just because you have a parent that's locked up doesn't mean that has to hinder your relationship with them, doesn't mean it has to hinder your goals or anything. You can still accomplish whatever you want to do and still have a great relationship with them.
Birmingham artist Steve Skipper says it's Ingram's perseverance that makes this painting special.
One of the most impressive things about Mark is his mental toughness. If you know what he's gone through, you know, his father's situation and what he's gone through, to play through that and to play so well through that, not only play well through it, but to carry himself so well off the field. I think that's one of the things that really caught me.
The painting's donor says it's important for something like this to be available for everyone to see.
Because it's much better than putting it up on a wall where people will see it if they come for dinner. This way many people will see it.
Mark's mom, Shonda, says she raised him to believe he could do anything, but she never imagined he would play his way into history.
Never thought about it, it never crossed my mind. You know, of course, growing up, when you know, he would always watch the Heisman presentation, the show, and you know, that could be me one day. You know, he used to watch it, but you never think about it. You're like, yeah, you never crush your child's dreams. The sky is the limit.
The portrait of Mark Ingram will remain here at the Bryant Museum for the public. In Tuscaloosa, Daniel Sparkman, WVUA News.
The artist says he plans to make a limited number of reproductions to benefit the Mark Ingram Foundation. Another celebrity visited Tuscaloosa tonight.
How do you feel about the death of Osama? I didn't do it. I didn't say you did. Oh, right, yeah. Wait, did you have something?
Ventriloquist comedian Jeff Dunham is performing at the Tuscaloosa Amphitheater right now. He brought Walter, Peanut, and the entire gang. Dunham's stop in Tuscaloosa is part of his International Identity Crisis Tour. New York Times Magazine has declared Dunham the most successful comedian working in America. A Tuscaloosa native made her national TV debut the night before her wedding. 25-year-old Holly Simpson appeared on TLC's Say Yes to the Dress Atlanta. The show helps brides-to-be find their perfect wedding dress. Simpson says she started crying when she found the dress for her. Simpson and her fiance Robert Tanner graduated from Northside High School. Simpson says a TLC television crew will be filming at her wedding tomorrow. It was a gorgeous night to be outside tonight at the Tuscaloosa Amphitheater. Chief Meteorologist Richard Scott joins us now with a first look at Alabama's home team forecast.
Hey Claire, good Friday night to you. It is warm out there tonight, upper 80s right now, mid to lower 80s rather. 84 degrees Tuscaloosa, 84 in Montgomery right now. Many of us in the 80s to upper 70s at this hour. The 78 at Shoals, 76 in Greenwood. Still very mild and muggy if you've been outdoors, and not really any thunderstorm activity to talk about. We're pretty much dry out there tonight. Only showers and storms happening over the Tennessee Valley. That's going to stay well to our north tonight. If anything, we could see one lone shower. Our thunderstorm as the boundary slowly drifts towards the south later tonight, but our weekend going to be mostly dry and hot. 20% chance of storms tomorrow, 10% on Sunday, and mid to upper 90s for high temperatures. This is going to be a hot weekend, but even hotter temperatures arrive next week. I've got your forecast coming up in home team weather.
The Insurance Information Institute is donating $10,000 to Tuscaloosa tornado relief efforts. The money will go to the City of Tuscaloosa Storm Recovery Fund. It will support 5 critical needs, including public services, parks and green spaces, education, social services, and public infrastructure. Private insurers are expected to pay about $2 billion in response to the April tornadoes. Nationwide, the spring tornado season is expected to be the 5th costliest event in the United States at $14 billion. If you want to build a storm shelter for you and your family, now is the time to do it. Tuscaloosa County homeowners can now apply for grant assistance through the Emergency Management Agency. WVUA's Candace Murphy has more.
I hope we will have never again these conditions, but I think now we have a safe room here in our house.
For homeowner Michael Ferber, having a safe room is a necessity after the April 27th storms. And now with the help of grants and reimbursement, city leaders say building a safe room is much more affordable for homeowners.
The EMA is reimbursing eligible applicants up to 75% of the cost of the shelter, but that is capped at $4,000.
Tuscaloosa Recovery Team Representative LaDonna Roberts says there are stipulations for someone to be eligible for the grants.
They do need to apply for the grant first before any work is done.
And Roberts says the type of structure has to meet FEMA's standards. Contractor William Blankley says a safe room is built specifically to withstand strong winds and harsh weather.
It's just the way that it's built and made for that, strictly for the wind force and all the concrete and steel that go to just that particular structure.
This is an example of a safe room being built while the house is under construction, but you can also take a room in your house and turn it into a safe room.
You can make them more than not just a safe room. You know, you can utilize it by doing a storage room. It's for here, master closet.
And making those type of changes to protect a family is something Ferber says is an easy choice for him.
We are now happy to make this decision to have a storm room. On the other side, we are hoping that this will come never again.
Yeah. Reporting in Tuscaloosa, Candace Murphy, WVUA News.
The loans come through the Tuscaloosa County EMA. You can find out more information about applying for a safe room grant at several locations: Tuscaloosa City Hall, Tuscaloosa County Courthouse Annex, Northport City Hall, the Tuscaloosa Library, online at TuscaloosaFord.com. For a shortcut, go to WVUATV.com, click numbers and links. The deadline is August 16th. Many people have personal documents damaged by the April storms. You now have the chance to destroy them safely. WVUA is a partner in Shred Fest happening this Saturday. Watchdog Document Services will be at Tuscaloosa Chevrolet from 8 to noon. They'll shred your documents with your personal information for free. Former Alabama Governor Bob Riley has been released from a Sarasota, Florida hospital. Riley was moved to Sarasota after a motorcycle crash in Alaska. The Rileys have a vacation home in Sarasota, and a family spokesperson says he will be able to get much-needed, uninterrupted rest there. The former governor suffered numerous broken ribs, a fractured collarbone, and a punctured lung in the June 26th crash. It happened on the Alaskan highway made famous by the TV show Ice Road Truckers. The president of Green Track has released a statement regarding new twists in the Greene County electronic bingo case. The agent responsible for obtaining a search warrant earlier this summer spoke under oath today in the Greene County Courthouse. Green Track President Luther Nat Wynn says the agent admitted the case that set the precedent for illegal gambling machines in Alabama does not define electronic bingo machines as illegal slot machines. The state has been using this case as their basis for claiming Green Track's bingo machines are illegal. Electronic bingo is at the center of a trial in Montgomery. Today, casino lobbyist Jared Massey testified about a meeting he set up between him, Country Crossing developer Ronnie Gilly, Victoryland owner Milton McGregor, and former state senator Scott Beeson. According to Massey, they discussed Senator Beeson's vote for pro-gambling so McGregor could settle his $200 million debt by keeping Victoryland operating. Massey and Gilly have pleaded guilty to bribery charges and have been helping prosecutors in this case. Alabama's crackdown on illegal immigration is getting some backlash from civil rights groups. Today, civil rights groups filed a lawsuit in Huntsville asking the judge to declare Alabama's new law unconstitutional. The new law is scheduled to take effect September 1st. It's said to be tougher than laws in Arizona, Utah, Indiana, and Georgia, all of which have been blocked by federal judges. The lawsuit claims the new law has unprecedented reach.